I went to like every event. Like I did so many competitions. I was going through every event. I honor TightEyez so much. Like he was my hero. I wanted to be best of the best.
Hi, I'm Klav and I'm back with interview, but this time with a different format, which has become so popular lately. And I'm talking about a podcast. But I don't want to call it that way, so let me say welcome to my talk show, where you can hear conversation with impactful, bold, and creative people who will share their stories, experiences, and insights. Right now, I am more than excited to introduce you my first guest. She's well known in the Krump world. She won numerous battles around the world. And right now, she's a great DJ who rocked the rooftops, not only rooftops in America, with her great taste of music. Welcome to the show, DJ Katrina Essence.
Hi, Klava. Thank you for having me. I'm very honored to be your first guest.
Oh, that's cool. I also forget to say that she's my really good friend, and I'm really happy to see you here. And I guess a lot of Krumpers, they're gonna be happy too to see you again. And my first question, you hope so? I guess so. Anyway, do you like interviews?
Honestly, I gave like probably a handful of interviews so far. I do love to have this format of having conversations. Of course, it's more comfortable for me because I know you personally. You're a dear friend of mine, so I feel very comfortable. Usually, I'm really good at performing, like dancing or like DJing, but not good at speaking because speaking is naturally like very vulnerable. But because you're a friend of mine, I'm really excited and I feel very comfortable. So I'm very excited for this interview.
Is there anything you want to say for the person who just clicked on this video and why they should stay here and continue watching this video?
You probably should continue because there's not a lot of projects of this format. I know there's a lot of creatives and creative people always trying to find inspiration from other creatives. And I don't know, like questions you want to ask, and I'm just gonna be very vulnerable and speak from my heart. So I'm very present. I hope it's gonna be a lot of. I just hope for you to just feel me. That's it. That's what I'm trying to get.
Let's start with Krump.
All
So
right.
that was a big part of your life. And let's start with your names. What were your names in Krump? How did you get them? And which one makes you proud the most?
Okay, let me. Maybe somebody gonna correct me because like I might not remember. It's been so long ago. I was one of the first people in Russia who started Krump. I was first female when I come.
That's true.
There was like another girl, but she like quit right away, and I was the one who's like stay very long time. And I remember. Let me just like go back in little time and just explain how I started, I guess,
Yes,
and then I go
sure.
with the names. Yeah, so I saw like some videos online with like rice or like stomp the yard and like certain clips, and it clicked right away. I was like, what is this? I want to dance this before I break dance. But I was like so fascinated about Krump, and it felt so authentic to me. I was like, this is me, and I was doing it by myself in my room, looking crazy, trying to copy like Miss Prissy and stuff. And then through like online, through forums, I found a few Krumpers who danced. One of them was Slam, J Slam, first J Slam, Idiot Stones, like a few other people. So we started training together. It was fun. I think first name, I don't remember the name I was like using at very beginning. I honestly don't even
Queen
remember.
Slam.
First family was Queen Slam, yes, but I used to have a name before. But I
Before
don't.
Queen Slam, you were like
Yes,
not
I
one.
was just because I was not a part of the fam, but I had the name I used by myself. I don't even remember, to be honest. So Queen Slam, definitely the name I were like the longest. And I was really proud of that. I think at that time, w- Slam Fam was like the strongest one in all like SNG. And uh, yeah, it's Slam was a good friend of mine, and we've been killing it. We've been killing it in the whole like Eastern Europe. Um, my own name was Mist, and
Oh yeah.
it was short from it was MYST, short from mystery. And I liked it because nobody knew kind of like what does it mean, because it's like it's weird, like I make it spell it weird way. Yeah, but I like it. It was my name for the long time. I have my fam, I have my little homies, still talk to them to these days. And then I become Girl TightEyez. And I also went from Miss to Realize and started like my second fam as a Realize. I think that's it. That's all my names.
So which one was the most you proud of?
I mean, of course, Girl TightEyez. Like, I cried that day. I got the name, and that was my goal.
How did you get this name? You didn't tell us.
How did I get this name? I mean, I went to like every event. Like I did so many competitions. I was going through every event. I was trying to be a little different. I was always been around. Like I think for every Krumper, of course, like being on the creator of Krump, it's the best title you can get. Like it's the most you can get. And I really like I honor Tie-Dye so much. Like he was my hero, and I dream to be part of that. And with all the titles I got around the world, like I wanted to be best of the best, and I want to be I thought I can be in his fam, and I didn't care about exact name he will give me, but I wanted it. And I think on like SDK camp, like I talked to him and I mentioned it. Hey, like I'm let me know what can I do, how can I train, what can I improve, so I can maybe one day, be your student. And I think like, yeah, he always was very supportive of me. He saw me, and I don't remember exactly where, but it was one event in the United States when I traveled. I remember I was by myself, but we had like a after session after event on the parking lot in Carson, and he said there, he's like, I have an announcement, and he tells everybody, he's like, their missed is Girl TightEyez. And like I freaking cried. And I remember Spartan, Concrete, they was like my brothers, and we now was one fam. And everybody was really happy for me because they knew how long it took me. They knew how hard I worked. They see how hard I was like practicing and give my all to Krump. So yeah, it was definitely very honored to have that. But it's also cost me a lot of stress, a lot of hate, a lot of other things, like sometimes you dream about something so much, but then you get it, you don't see the whole other side of that. So it
So
was an
you
interesting
said you,
experience.
you said hate.
Yeah,
Why? And
because a
from
lot of
who?
it's just jealousy. It's normal. But I also put a lot of pressure on myself after I got the name. I was like, no, I can't lose, and that was not the right mindset. Like, that was not right mindset. And I feel like when I was missed, when I was coming up, people was more supportive of me. But then I become Girl TightEyez, it was too much pressure. People was like after me because of the name, and even people who we had a good relationship, there was like it got more competitive after that, for sure. It got more like, I don't know. You know how Krump is. It's which is okay. Everybody trying to be best. So yeah, but I
Yeah.
felt it was too much pressure because I'm very emotional. I'm very naive. I'm very open person. I'm very kind to everybody, and it's kind of backfire on me in Krump because I didn't have that tough enough skin to deal with all of that. They come with the name of Girl TightEyez. So it's kind of like I so glad that I was Girl TightEyez. I have it. It's in my books. It's like I like check mark what you want to do in life, and it's like yes, I did it. I made it. But in the same time, yeah, I was not ready what come with that, and it was one of the part that I end up leaving.
So right now, before we continue to talk about the Krump, I would like to warm up a little bit. So I'm gonna give you a country, and you give me a name of the Krumper who
Oh
lives
my gosh, you
in
kidding
this
me?
country. So let's
Who just any Krumper from the country?
Yes, just refresh your memory
Oh
of
my
the
god, I
names.
don't remember nobody. Okay.
Nobody.
Yeah, probably like people who I remember no Krump anymore. I
Okay,
don't know.
who do you remember right now? Like the three first Krumpers who come
Who
to your
come
mind?
to my mind?
Yeah, just
Wave,
right now.
of course.
Wave, okay.
Wave, oh my gosh. Wave is like so much love and respect to this guy.
Okay, the
How much
second
he
one.
done for Krump, yeah.
That's true.
You know who another my dear brother was? And I don't know if he Krump still. Quest.
Oh,
Netherlands.
Quest.
Too,
Oh,
so
yeah.
much love, and we
Yeah,
went
he
to
is.
visit, and he was so nice to take us around, and he also was very supportive of me and have such a big heart, and I know how it was difficult for him too, all the Krump politics,
Yes.
but yeah, I'm gonna say Twix from Japan.
Cool.
I
so,
love him too so much.
and right now, we have Wave, we have Quest, and we have Tweaks. You cannot say that. Okay? So we're gonna start. Germany.
Germany. Who else in Germany? Right. Live. What is his name?
Liveness?
Liveness.
Yeah. He's from Germany, I guess.
Germany.
Yeah, he's German.
Yeah.
Okay, Liveness. Got it. Friends.
The whole Mad Roots fam.
No, tell me the name.
Tell exact.
Oh, yeah, name.
I don't
Krump
know.
name.
They switch. Can it be somebody who's not crumping right now?
Yeah?
Then I'm gonna say Lady Why.
Okay. Okay.
Because she's my sister too.
Yeah, miss her.
Yeah.
Philippines.
Philippines. I don't know. Baby eyes.
Probably.
You're
Yeah.
from originally from Philippines?
Yeah.
I don't know if you was born there, but
Yeah, okay. Hey guys, from
Filipino
Philippines.
American.
That's okay. Got it. India.
India. Gosh, I don't remember the names.
Describe this person. If you don't remember the name.
You names is like the worst. Like
I know.
'cause you just meet people and 3 seconds later you don't remember the
Especially
name.
with the Krump names.
And
you're
the
like,
Krump
"Oh,
names
boy,
are
Jay."
so complicated. Is she right now girl ugly face? Strishti? Strishti. I know she's an ugly face fam right now.
Okay.
Strishti, she's the best female there.
Okay, I
Love
trust
her.
you.
Yeah.
Japan. No tweaks.
No Tweaks.
The whole Tweaks family.
The whole Tweaks family, yeah. There. Is Hanoka still crumping? I don't know.
I don't think so. She's a model, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. So
But okay,
let's-
Hanoka.
Hanoka, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
Korea.
out to Hanoka. Korea. Tricks from Korea?
Yeah, Tweaks.
Yeah.
China.
No idea. I remember I met somebody, but I don't remember the names. No idea.
Okay.
You tell me.
I don't know. I
Oh,
forgot
you
the
asking
name.
the questions. You don't know the answers too. That's not fair.
Oh my god. I met some guys from China last year, but I don't remember the
I
names.
don't remember the names, but we hope Krump in China continues.
Oh my god, I forgot. No way. Who's that? No, I don't remember. No. It's difficult.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Australia.
Oh my gosh.
It's peasy.
Easy
Peasy.
easy peasy because you've been there.
No, the one guy, the oldest one. You should know him.
I
From
talked to
our
a
age.
few people, yeah. Oh, I don't remember name. And finally, funny enough, because in India I judge event with Krumper from Australia, and I don't remember his name. It was so long ago. Oh my gosh, I don't remember.
Okay, next
Skip
country.
it.
New Zealand.
Even better. What was the not a shadow? No, what was his show off? No. What was his name? What was his name? We was talking about him. Shut up. Shut out.
Shut down.
Shut down.
Yeah,
Shut out to shut down.
but he's from Australia, not
He's from
New Zealand.
Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Well, actually, New Zealand, I have only one person in my mind. 12. Because I met him last year. Oh no, there is Light Cyber from New Zealand, I guess. Light Cyber.
You tell me.
I guess so.
It's been so long for me, yeah. And
Russia.
Russia.
No slam.
Idiots don't. It's not cramping either. You, Girl TightEyez.
Oh,
Are you
thank
still
you.
Girl TightEyez? By the way.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Why do you still go Bidesh?
Uh-huh.
Belgium.
Oh, Belgium. Don't remember.
Girl. I'm just giving you some. She's a girl. We've been together in one team. You not me.
I get
It was
what you're
like girl
saying.
team.
I don't remember. I don't know. Because I confuse who's from Germany and who's from France and who's from Belgium. No, I'm gonna skip.
Okay, skip it. Czech Republic.
Oh my god, yeah.
yeah. I knew
Yeah.
you were gonna tell this.
Yeah.
The USA.
USA. Freaking everybody. Concrete.
Okay, concrete. Got it.
Miho.
The United Kingdom.
UK.
difficult. What was his name?
I remember.
There was a guy from.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know one guy from UK. He loved you.
Good. That's not helpful. I don't remember. Yeah, there was a few people who we talked to from UK. I never ended up going there, but there was some who traveled to.
You never
US
been in the
instead.
UK.
I never been
Now
in
you
UK.
can
yeah.
go there without any visa.
Yes.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah, I'm really excited to travel to UK for music and for the all art and amazing stuff they have. But I don't remember the names of Krumpers. This is so complicated.
Well, okay,
should
let's continue.
Freaking cut the part. It's embarrassing.
Switzerland.
Are you kidding me? Are we gonna go to like every? Are we gonna go by city?
No.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I know there's a bunch. Some girls and even like I remember, but I don't even remember the real names. I'm sorry.
Okay. Spain.
Bam. Skip.
Next. Turkey.
Turkey. Bam. No.
Is there any Krumper in Turkey? I don't know.
Why you wrote the question?
I just like maybe I don't know. Maybe you know. I don't know.
No, I definitely know more than you.
Denmark.
Jamaica.
Brazil.
Brazil.
There.
I met someone in United States from Brazil. He was so dope. What was his name?
Again, that's problem. What was his
Do
name?
you remember? He was like big in Brazil. I'm gonna say Boy Mist because he was born in Brazil.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Portugal, Brazil goes to same.
got it. Okay, thank you for getting all the names in Krump. I know you've been traveling a lot and you participated almost in every battle to probably to get your name right, or maybe to show everyone that you deserve that name. I don't know. Anyway, which battle was your favorite one and why?
I'm not gonna say like battle itself. I'm gonna say competition.
Okay, that's okay.
Um, Japan, definitely. I think it was 2010, the King of Bach. It just was my first experience in Japan. It was so dope how like organized they are, how they had sponsors and everything. And you know how you travel to country for the first time and you don't know what to expect. Like I didn't expect to win the whole thing, and it was such a it was very interesting. Like the whole event, the way they make it, and I think I did my best at that event. So I was really proud of myself.
Did you win this battle? I don't remember.
Yeah.
What's year?
20, I believe it was 2010. I won. Yeah, I believe it was or 2012.
With who you were battling in the final?
I don't remember.
Don't
I
remember.
don't remember. Yeah, I just remember like event itself. I gonna say event itself really interesting for me was when I first time went to EBS and I lost in final. That it was 2009, and it was like my first time. I was by myself in Germany, spoke no English, no idea what to expect, and I was in final. Like it for me was like a lot too. Like I was really surprised to even pass the pre-selection and made so far. So even though I lost in final, I think it was such an interesting experience. And also I had no support. I was by myself. It definitely, I'm gonna say the next EBS that I won, 2010, it was really, really, really cool battle. There was a battle. One of the girls from France. I don't remember the name. There was twins. About one of them, and she comes so cocky to me, and she you know how like they like come close to you and everything, and she did something and she like scratched me. She scratched my face, and I was like, all right. Like I got so pissed off. I was like, all right, you want to play like this? Watch. And I fucking won. And also too, like the year only four of us came, and I will never forget how ex 80 Stone's wife Natasha, she was doing photography, and she just screamed. She's like, she, I only had like three people who support me, and everybody have the whole country
Yeah.
behind them. I have three people, but she with camera, and she dropped the camera, and she's like, "Let's go, you got this!" And because of her, I think I won the whole thing. Like really, like I felt her support so much, and that was really. And that day, I remember Daisy and TightEyez was judging two of my favorite Krumpers, and I was so honored. I was so honored. Too, when Daisy gave me their trophy, like I cried. Yeah, that was my favorite battle, I would say. But I don't remember who I battled in final and what was
Doesn't
it.
matter.
Yeah, definitely like Lady in White was
Probably.
somewhere in there.
Yeah. Do you think hyping in Krump culture, especially in the battles, it's important?
Of course,
If,
course. You feed
like
off the
you said,
people. You feed off the people. It's so important when people support you. It's night and day difference. When you feel support, you feel like you can move the mountains, and when you don't, like it's so awkward. It doesn't matter how good you are as a dancer, but if all room is against you, there's nothing you can do to break this ice. Like it's really hard. Support is everything, Crump. So I really hope for people like to support other, like to give it, like you want to get that support, give that support because it's so important. It's make everybody better. It's make everybody better so all Krumpers grow when we support each other.
yeah, that's true. If you could battle anyone tomorrow, who would it be?
Letting why?
Letting what? Oh,
just
that's
to-
gonna be an interesting battle. Nobody's crumping right now.
Yeah,
what are
I
you
know.
gonna do?
But I don't know, like the first person that comes to my mind, me and her like battle each other like so many times, and just for fun. I don't know. I would bring it back just for like I think we have such a.
Let's do it. Letting what? Where are you? She's probably somewhere. Where
I
she's
think
living?
last time I checked, she lived in Dubai.
Yeah,
and
somewhere
she
over
was like
there.
fit, personal trainer, and I think it's fit her perfectly. She's an amazing person, and it was fun competition wise how we like
Yeah.
been, at some point. So I think a lot of people would love to see that, and
I think
would love
so.
to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe online battle between you two.
Online, yeah. No.
Yeah. Did you like judging the battles?
Did I like judging?
Yeah, judging the battles.
Yes and no. It's hard to judge. It's really hard to judge.
Did you feel, like back in times, did
Mm-hmm.
you feel sometime that you want to judge for your friend, for example, but
Mm-hmm.
you can't, and you did it? Did you do something like that?
It was
Because you knew
Similar-
that guy is good, but in this round, not really.
I'm gonna say another example.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar situation but a little bit different. I had I had one time. It was I judged battle in Krasnoyarsk, and I think how we're gonna explain it. I was just gonna explain in different words because if we're doing for international audience, they probably wouldn't know the names. But basically, the girl, she ended up being in my family later, but like I knew her, and she was the one to brought me, and she was my friend, and she battled the guy, and they both was good, but I felt she won, but I was like thinking if I give it to her, it's he gonna say something or he gonna feel something, but I feel like, so it was confusing situation for me there because like but in my heart, the way it was in the moment, she won, but it was like I kind of wanted to give it to him because I didn't want him to say something or somebody say something, but I was like, no, like she really won. So but I felt that it might be disagreement, but there was the only one time then it happened. But yeah, I think it was fair. It just, they was very close, and I think it's like, how big, because she was the one that organized an event and she was close to me. I was afraid that somebody gonna like talk shit, but no, it was fine. And
So you are okay with decisions. For example, if somebody says, what I mean, that your decision was not right, but you feel like I'm
no,
right.
I always follow my heart, and friend or no friend, I don't care. At the moment I judge, no, I judge exact that moment. And I might know a lot of times in battles it happen that that person has potential. That person probably gonna win, but in this battle, in this moment, they didn't do it. I judged in the moment from what I saw, from how I felt from the person, and things like that. So it's very, for me, no, I don't care if it's my friend or not. Like I judge in the moment here. Yeah. So always been very fair.
Yeah, that's cool. I also think that you need to judge the moment because even if you are the most famous, popular, the best dancer, but at this moment you didn't do your best.
Yeah.
Why we should give you a winning, right? So yeah, the same thought. Okay, so right now what I'm going to ask you to watch a battle,
Okay.
and you're probably gonna judge this battle.
Okay.
It's like a battle from Korea. I like this battle. I watched this battle last year, and it was my favorite battle. One guy, you know him. Another one, I don't know. I'm not sure. I've seen him for the first time. And I'm just interested in your decision. The concrete was there. Tricks and Monia, they were judging this battle. And now it's your turn
Okay.
to judge this battle.
Baby Concrete has like such a crazy musicality. It's also very interesting song. So for second guy, it was harder to dance second because he already played all the moments in the song. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
true.
challenge. I used to prefer go second in the battles, but sometimes with song like that, he kind of like played out and leave it hard for the second guy. Um, his musicality is crazy. He was very in the character. He's
Who?
first guy, the
Further.
Baby
Baby
Concrete,
Concrete.
is yeah, he's very clean and like he's more technical. And second guy, really weird, like super like the way he dressed, like different.
But this weirdness is crazy,
He's
right?
such a cool, yeah, he was all in a character. Like the weirdness, he brings something new to Krump. It's like what it is, but it's so cool. I like it. I personally will go for Baby Concrete in
He
this battle.
lost.
Who he lost. Second guy, but the second guy, the thing he is like Baby Concrete round, he has moments and it was more like dynamic to watch him. And the second guy, like he built it up and he killed at the end. But yeah, and I don't know how it was. It did definitely different in the moment when you're there and you
Yeah,
feel it,
sure.
and on the
It was crazy.
on the screen, they definitely both like
Concrete was like, what the heck is
super
that?
dope. Yeah, and he's so like in his character. It's crazy. Yeah, but my opinion will be there.
Okay, thank you for your judgment. I guess Baby Concrete will be happy.
Yeah.
How do you feel after judging? Do you miss it?
Yeah, like I don't watch like a Krump battle, so Krump, but it was like refreshing, and I love to see Krump in other countries. You know, it's dope. Like it make me want to go to Korea even more. Want to see Krump battle there.
So, as you said, you don't watch battles anymore. Okay. So, you don't know probably any Krumpers right now. And you're not interested in that anymore.
Nope.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a new life,
Yeah.
new interest. It's okay. Um, do you think Crump changed
Of course.
from the time you were there and right now?
Of course, it's supposed to. It's supposed to change. It's supposed to evolve. Big thing then we were starting out. It was hard to find freaking DVDs. It was
Yeah.
like it was specifically everything was on DVD. Nothing was on the internet. Nothing was recorded. If you was not there, you missed it. Like you cannot just like watch everything online. That's why we travel all the time because like you have to be there to experience. And you miss once, it feels like you're really missing out. Now it's like you can skip the battle and watch online, you know? And
At home, like, oh.
and it's very different because I feel like in dancers in general, like TikTok breed people who really cool online, but they're not the same, you know, because you
Yeah.
can re-record yourself million times, and it's different than you actually freestyling
That's true.
on the stage in front of a lot of people. It's very different feeling. I feel like I got this moment in Krump before the internet, and that was like the best times ever. Yeah, but it meant to change. I think you know everything is changing. Earth is changing. Everything is changing. Crump's supposed to change. It's supposed to evolve. And of course, different people. Like dancing in general, it's like a young people game. Whatever you want it or not, your body is not the same after a certain age, and it's supposed to bring like new generations, new people. It's supposed to kind of like go. So I'm sure there's a lot of like new Krumpers, completely different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we probably don't know anyone right now. When I came to the battles, I was like,
Who is these people? I'm
well,
sure.
I don't know
Yeah.
anyone. Like, I mean, I knew somebody's, but not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
And
true.
it's dope.
That's okay.
I'm glad it's growing.
Yeah. I've heard from some Krumpers that there is a lot of toxic in Krump. World, life, I don't know how to say that. World, I
Yeah.
guess, Krump world. And it might be causes Krumpers to leave all of this. So what do you think about that? Do you think it's true? That might cause right?
I'm gonna say that Krump has very unique energy. Uh, Krump originally how Krump was built, right, to bring people from the street. It's gang, the way it's structured. So it's a lot of that in Krump. The way Krump so expressive, uh, it attracts certain people in Krump. So I think I don't want to say toxic. It's just very contrast. Like I call it very contrast. So people with the most kind and the most heart and love and with a lot of freaking anger. Can I curse here? Yeah. Can I curse?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a lot of fucking anger. And it's also attract and the way even in Russia and myself included, we have so much, especially women in Russia, we have so much suppressed anger. So for me, it was an outlet to express something I couldn't express. So I think uh, it's not that Krump itself is toxic. It's their it's specific energy, like a rock music. Like people go to like release that, and it attracts certain people who like that type of music. And Krump would, I would say, similar to that. Like it attracts specific people because they have something in them, but it can be toxic if people I think it's attract people who has a trauma because the whole family structure in Krump, it give you family you don't have maybe in real life. Maybe you don't have a support when you have supportive parents. Maybe you have a lot of childhood trauma, and so you go in Krump and you create a family. So there's a lot of benefits to it, but also it's attract to certain people who probably has a lot of trauma, which is we all processing together. Yeah, so I think people in Crump can be very emotional expressive, and people who in Crump they have a baggage, and it's fun. It's make Crump fun actually. So I don't see it as a bad thing. It's just what it is.
What makes you leave the Krump?
What makes me live the Crump? It's been amazing chapter in my life. It just at some point there was a lot of reasons, but at some point I just wanted to start a new chapter. I was ready for something else. It's become redundant to me, like the same events every year. Everything kind of like become redundant in a way, and the a lot of pressure that came with Girl TightEyez name and everything, and make it's made Krump not so much fun anymore. Like I like their, you know, I don't know how to say. It was like very. It was just very challenging Krump in time where was a lot of things was changing, films was changing, things was separating. I don't know. It was just a weird time, I guess. And for me personally, I got tired of like traveling and live like gypsy. Like I was
Yeah.
traveling like twice a month somewhere, live in my suitcase, and I was kind of like I loved it, but I was done. I was like I wanted something else. I was not truly happy in myself, and I was like maybe I want a family now, and I was like I wanted to like find place I can call home and kind of like stay grounded, and I want a new version of me of being creating a family maybe. Well, that didn't work out, but
Do you still thinking about creating a family? Not
Of
Krump
course.
family.
yeah, create real family versus Crump family. Both. Part of the thing that I miss about Crump is community, of course, because it's like we taking it for granted. Community is huge thing. Plus, when you make, we have a need for like when people look up to us, when people respect us, and when in Crump you achieve certain things and you go and judge, and people look up to you, and you're able to teach. It's amazing and fulfills so many of your needs.
You're still a legend in a Krump.
I don't know.
People remember you.
I think people have a
People
memory.
ask about
You
you.
really? I don't
Not in
know.
Russia.
I feel I feel like people have a memory of goldfish like right now. With Gen Zs, like they don't know the roots and don't remember. Like I will hope I left my mark in the crumb world. Um,
Definitely.
yeah,
For the
but
females, and I think from my side, I would say in Russia,
yeah, if
especially for females Krumper, you
yeah.
were the first one, and girls, even if they didn't like you at some point, but they still look up for you, looked up, because
Yeah,
you were an example that a girl could achieve a lot of things in
yeah.
Krump.
I think for girls, for women, it's important to see another woman. I always been in fields that are male dominated with breakdance, with crump, with DJing right now. It's with male dominated industry, women need to see another woman. And she can say, if she can do it, I can do it. With guys, it's a little different. But
Yeah.
for women, it's very important to see another woman. And I think that the fact that I was, persistent, how hard I work, and when first time I brought Daisy to event, like I knew when I organized my event, like everything myself, and I knew if I bring somebody from guys, I probably uh, get my money back from event. And if I bring Daisy, I'm probably gonna lose money because all girls will come, but guys probably not every guy will
Yeah.
come to the workshop. But I was like, fuck it, like I want girls to see that, to experience that, and I think it's changed that event. And me bringing in Daisy here, it's changed a lot. So I did my best to do that. Yeah, and yeah, it wasn't easy. And with hate in there, like I have a lot of girls who was cool and who I'm in a very good relationship here. It's fine. It's just competition. It's supposed to be that way. Like I'm not longer taking that stuff seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember Daisy for the first time here.
yeah.
Girls definitely should see her. Right
It's the
now,
feeling
back
you
in times,
cannot.
wherever, they should see her energy.
Yeah, yeah. And I wanted the crumb be not just how cool it look. I want people to feel. So that was really important for me. And I hope that I know that it's changed a lot. And yeah.
Yeah. Could you comment the situation in Krump world in the United States right now? What's going on out there?
Oh, I don't
It's
know.
because
Honestly,
people are talking, and probably because we are not so close to them, we might don't know everything, and because you are there and you are talking to them,
yeah.
maybe. So what is going on?
I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't want to be. I want to judge the situation because
Yeah,
I
just say
left Krump for
what do you
really.
know?
I left Krump in really long time ago, and even like from time to time, like I'm still cool with Yaya. I saw Daisy recently, and like I saw Concrete a few times. Like I'm not so much interested because just life goes on and I'm into another chapter. Uh, I see a lot of separation right now. I'm not gonna judge. I don't want to
It's like two parts
get
in Krump
from
right
yeah
now.
yeah yeah get from that perspective and say something like I don't know everything what's going on. So like I don't feel like I'm capable of like judging what's going
Sure.
on. It's not my business. I don't care like I'm trying to like stay away from the drama. Part of me, I'm gonna say this, and I understand. Krump at very beginning it was praise dance, and it was very connected to God, to something bigger than just dance. And I know that Taira is probably trying to preserve that. And part of the reason too why I left when Krump lost it at some point, and it just become competition and become just
TikTok.
no like how do I say it? Like you just become so egocentric, like the guys like whose dick is bigger, Like it's become just like who cool, who's this, who's like, and it's just like no, like it's I don't know. Just the competition itself is like it's boring. Like I like that Krump had that feeling. It was about something else. It has meaning. It has a positive effect on people's lives and everything. And I I felt that Krump was like losing it, and it was just like you know just the avenue for who's cooler. And it's like okay, what's the point? You cooler right now, somebody cooler later, and it just like like a men's game. Yeah. I think there's a certain things that chess wants to preserve, but it is also a lot of like control. And Chrome goes on, and it's going to evolve, and whatever we cannot control everything. I think it's as a culture, even here in Russia, like me and Slam has different opinions of how Crump, where Crump should go, how Crump should be, and it's okay. Like that's fine that people have different opinions and different leaders take it a different way. And for me was why I brought Daisy, why I kept China kept Crump not as like more competition, but like call outs and things like that, like sessions. And I was trying to bring a little bit different side of that. And in general, I feel like I wish would be different formats, different avenues for Crump. Like more sessions, more like I don't know.
There is no more sessions like it used to be with a car, I don't know in
Yeah,
America.
that was the best. The best for me was that battles, yeah, cool. And I am competitive person too. Like I love to win. Like I have this like preparing, working hard, preparing for something. Like yeah, I lab all the time, like after work, working crazy hours to save up money to go to these events, labbing like insane, like sleep 3 hours and like start all over. Like I love that, but those sessions like those where it's like Carson parking lot, like that's Crump. Like this is the best, and that's you feel so united with these people because everybody's supporting you. And yes, like when there's some hate, there's more add more colors to that.
That's
It's
true.
like there is something like because if it's everybody just like friends and cool, it's like there's no fire in that. But yeah, it's interesting, but also like I'm very. I see there people are funny. Like American people, they hate one person one time. Like next month they're best friends. Like it's very. You cannot take this shit seriously. It's not that serious.
Okay. What's Krump taught you?
Oh, a lot, a lot.
And what brings into your new life?
Crump taught me the best version of myself, I would say. Being innovator, being first, where when we was just starting, we didn't know where it's gonna take us. Uh, we had no idea. We have no examples. So that was interesting to be innovator, to do something when you don't see example how it should be done. We was just like actually doing it. Yeah, I think it's kind of like one of the best experiences. Two, it's taught me how to create my own family. Me having little homies have such a cool relationship with little homies. Me being little homie to somebody and having family, have such a support system, people I can call family. Uh, Another interesting thing, how like us just meet somebody on my space and go to stay with them like in France or Holland or like Germany, and you just like stay at those people's houses, or they come here and you meet them and they stay at your house. Like that's crazy. Like average people don't have that experience,
That's true.
and we're like,
Oh,
yeah,
that's okay.
yeah, like that's
That
fine.
was fun,
It
yeah.
was that, yeah, I still talk to these days to like certain people from Krump, and having international friends all over the world is amazing.
Yeah, true. Well, okay, so could you give one biggest advice for the Krumper, girl Krumper?
Girl Krumper?
Yeah, because you were like a female leader, so what could you advise them as a girl to girl?
Specifically talking about girl, support other girls. Put like girls are interesting. Guys are a little different. Guys are like psychologically, like they fight and they cool. Girls are more like they hold grudges. And I remember because like it was just like some I don't know some drama. Even like I'm gonna go back to the story with like me and Lady in White, right? We were just competitive. It was this versus this, there. And I actually like when I reached out to her and I invited her here and I was like I actually person who I thought my enemy, I made it my friend. And it was such a cool turnout because like make your enemies your friends. You don't know like if you compete, if other people put you against each other, it's mean you have something in common. And if you can uh yeah, if you open your heart a little bit and learn to see the best in people, and it's okay, learn, yeah, just learn from each other, learn from each other, try see the best in people. And I another thing for girls, I say session more because it's a male energy to battle, it's a girl energy to session. It's nourish us in a different way to see that support. And yeah, I remember me like hosting like a lot of sessions too. Like we did a lot of sessions, like freaking 5, 6 people, and it was all girls too, and it was amazing. It's nurture all of us so much. So yeah, I say do that. Um, yeah, yeah. Build your support system. It's really hard. We really need support. Um, yeah, don't take this shit really seriously too. Yeah, do it like do what you enjoy. Like if you don't enjoy, like there is certain things you have to uh, just like break through. Like there is gonna be some challenges, some some walls you're gonna meet and you have to break through. But there's like if certain things, certain politics, certain this, certain that just like does not make you happy, don't do it. Like don't do what does not make you happy.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Girls, don't forget to support girls.
What the do DJs actually do? Because I don't think they're remixing the song on the spot. I think they make it ahead of time. So what dials are they pressing? What are the buttons doing? Is it a volume dial? Is it even connected to anything?
Is it even connecting to anything? So
I have a nice remix of the song.
what do DJs
DJs
actually
actually
do?
do?
So give us an answer.
DJ Case play music. Play music live. You have a library of songs, and your job is to the way you read the crowd and the way you put them together.
What about the buttons?
What about the buttons? You have a cues, you have effects, and you can do certain things. And your job is to like beat match the song. So the way they're playing together in the same time. And yeah, you use AQs to make transition as smooth as possible. And yeah, you throw some effects depending on the style of the music you're playing. Different tricks to make transition more interesting.
What does it for the headphones?
The
Because-
headphones,
yeah,
so-
yeah. What are you gonna listen there?
Shortly,
Why
you
one?
keep
Only one? Why?
why? So because you listen in monitor, you listen a song they're actually playing right now, and in headphones you listen next song,
Oh.
and you have to beat match them.
Oh, and then you need to
so
buttons.
the speed of the song is together, and you adjust in the way you mix. So that's why you adjust them here, and then you start bringing the second song up. That's why you need headphones.
Oh, I hope it makes sense.
I teach classes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, online
course.
classes?
We can. I never tried online. I do in person, but probably something is coming
Yeah,
soon.
you need to do this because I think a lot
Yeah.
of people would like to study online.
Yeah.
For example, me, as I
Yeah.
told you, I'm just starting to thinking about it,
Yeah.
and I don't want to. Of course, I want to go to America for this, but at some point, I cannot do this right now.
DJing is amazing. Some people want to do it as a hobby, not taking it seriously, but just do it as a hobby. It's a really cool hobby to have. It's not so, I'm gonna say it's not so difficult to DJ. It's difficult to be a really good DJ. So just to learn how to DJ as a hobby, it's anybody fucking can do it. But it's harder to make it as your career. But yeah, there's a bunch of people who teach classes online, and I was like, there's already so many courses. Like, why? But I understand that I have with my experience, with my personality, with the way I teach, and also bring back my background as a dancer. Like I can teach a very different way. So I think
You
at
should
some
think about
point
it.
I'm gonna do online as well. Yeah.
Think about it tomorrow,
Yeah.
or maybe in the flight. What makes you think about becoming a DJ?
Honestly, I wanted to do it like forever, as long as I remember. So when I was in high school, I used to rap.
Oh,
I used
can
to-
you rap it right now? One, two,
I'm
one, two,
not
check it out.
But yeah, I used to be part of the group. I songwrite.
Oh, hold on a second. We have a rap from you. It was a Krump track. Could we
Oh
find
yeah,
it?
yeah. I did one. Oh my gosh.
I should
Yes.
rap.
But when I was like 16, I used to rap, I used to songwrite, and I even produced the music, but it was a program called Hip Hop DJ.
Floops?
No, before Fruity Loop. Fruity Loops was kind of like challenging. But I did produce a few Crump songs on Fruity Loops. But yeah, before that it was just kind of like a bunch of samples we put together, and we go to like competitions and everybody music sounds similar because everybody used the same program. So but we actually even like I was 14 and I worked so we can go and record music in studio. Yeah, so we had a few songs recorded, but at the point I I went to college, and I I worked to support myself since I was 17. And I could not like choose between like dancing and rapping. Like it was like too much things to juggle. So I kind of like pursued breakdance at the moment, and then later on Krump. Yeah, so I kind of like that was on the back. Uh, and of course, like I saw DJ and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. But I didn't have just resources to get an equipment or to go to school. It was not so much of resources like right now back then. So it was always in the back of my head. And at the point when I was like, okay, I'm ready for the next chapter. I want to do something creative, but I also want to make money because it was hard with underground dance such a Krump, unless you dance other styles, unless you like more very diverse dancer. It was hard for me like financially, and I was like, I want a DJ. Let me try that, and I just went for it. Yeah.
So what school you went?
I went
It was in LA, right?
Yeah, I went to Scratch DJ Academy, created by Jam Master J. Legend, Mr. Chuck from Beat Junkies was one of my teachers. Yeah, and I took like the most like accelerated program and learn and get an equipment, and yeah, I was just like no way back. I went for it.
So, how did you begin your career in this field? Like, you started from the school, right?
Yes, I started from the school. I knew that's it. I'm gonna do that. And as I was going to school, I did like some background work, like a music dance and music videos and things like that. And I was telling everybody like, "Hey, I'm going to DJ school. I'm going to DJ school." So somebody invited me. He's like, "Oh, you want to try it out?" Like I have a friend who looking for DJ in like Beverly Hills. It was like nice lounge, and I tried it. And from there, I kind of like started getting more and more bookings and everything. And it was my part-time job for a while. And now for the long time now, I do it for living. So I just grew my own from kind of like word of mouth.
Yeah. So could you say that having a good friends in that kind of a field and this profession was helpful for you to get a job?
I'm gonna say it's
Or you
having
probably could do this
connections.
without that?
It's not gonna say, of course, in anything you need connections. I'm not gonna say it's a good friend. It's kind of like luck, and just like if you do something, like mention it to people. You don't know who is looking.
Yeah.
Like I myself, I always love to connect people because I'm like, oh, this person just mentioned something. Oh, and like, oh, this person do something this, and it's cool to connect people because like why not? It's cost nothing. I feel like connections is really important. But I moved there like I had nobody there, and a lot of people like, like a lot of people in LA, they're moving from somewhere like I had nobody there, no family. I didn't grow up. I didn't went to school there, so I didn't have as much connections as other people. And I still now like I help other people with gigs and stuff. And it's about being professional. It's about being good, doing your job, and yeah, connection is secondary. If I have a lot of connection, but you shitty DJ, like it's not
Yeah.
gonna get you that far too. Yeah,
Have you ever tired of listening to music?
of course. Yeah, I need times like it's such a big part of my life where I need breaks. Best thing for every DJ is like after the gig, silence in the car, no music, like just let your ears rest.
So when you're in the car, what do you usually listen? Maybe podcast or like
I listen a lot of podcasts. I play a lot of like meditation music at home, like binaural beats and stuff. But I do listen different music, and Spotify has a cool thing where like it suggests you thing,
yeah.
like new music and discover weekly and things like that. So yeah, I always trying to listen new music, discover something.
Do you listen radio?
Radio?
Yeah.
No.
Is it anybody listening to the radio right now?
I don't
Me.
know. Yeah. Sometimes, but it's like they play in the same shit. They play in so many commercials now.
No.
Yeah. I don't think anybody like rarely people listen to radio.
What was your big success as a DJ so far?
So far, I'm gonna say I did a really cool thing. It's Halloween like festival. So they have it for 7 weeks. That is called Dark Harbor. So they build like the whole museum, like there's like a rides and things, and I DJ there from Thursday to Sunday for 7 weeks, and on the weekends it was sold out. It was like 3,500 people there
Wow.
every weekend. So for me, it was like a bigger show so far, and um, yeah, I felt like I was killing it. So I like there was different kind of music, and I love DJing big crowds and being on spotlight. I love it. I had so much fun. People have a lot of fun. I had a lot of like compliments and from organizers and from people from there. There also like I'm gonna say success in organizing my own events. I love that.
What are you gonna do? What are you doing? Where?
Where I used to be a part of the group.
In LA.
Well, we organize our own events.
It's
It
like a
was
party. Rooftop.
not a rooftop, but we did
It's
like
just
a
like a
clubs.
dance club.
We did clubs and we did day party, and I am gonna do a lot of like my
It's a private
own.
party or not?
No, it's open. It's open. I'm gonna call that my success. And there's a lot of cool things that I did. Like I did all session on vinyl only.
Oh.
And I killed it. It was so much fun, but it was like it's a lot to prepare like vinyl session. So, but it was not like that big. But for me, I really cherished the moment because it was really hard to prepare, and reaction from the crowd was amazing. And I actually was like mixing on the vinyl, which is really hard. So for me, it was like, okay, I do the cool shit. Yeah, and I did a lot of cool events. I worked with a lot of really nice brands, and I'm gonna say just for me doing that freaking full time, I DJ 200 events last year, like 206, like 2003. So like I DJ so much, like 20 gigs, 20 events a month. It's a lot. So just being that busy consistently, it's a lot for, especially like last 3 years. It's a huge success itself to make it my job. Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
What was your big fail, and how does it help you
Oh
after
my
that?
gosh, so many, so many. The whole DJing career is about experience. Like 70% of DJing is freaking experience. And as in school, our instructor was telling us, like, you really become a good DJ after 10 years. Like, it
How
takes
many
that
years
long.
right now for you?
8.
8. Oh,
August gonna
two,
be
two more.
7.
2 more years.
7 years. Yeah, about 7 years. And yeah, so I'm kind of at the mark where already like any freaking possible thing happened to me. Like where equipment does not work, I forgot the freaking cord or something, my equipment broke in the middle of the set, like any, like dealing with drunk people, dealing with weird people, I don't know, anything. Like so many things happen. What helped me, like in school they tell us right away, things are gonna happen, things are gonna happen, your job is to fix it right away, stay calm and just continue. Like you can, and sometimes like you just don't connect with crowd. Sometimes you like, I know like cool things, like okay, I know like it's kind of like in Krump you have tricks, like you
Yeah.
have tricks under your belt. I was like, oh, when music gonna happen, I do this hat trick, I do this. And same with DJing, you have kind of like a shortcuts of the songs, you know it's gonna work, and you kind of have
Kill
a
off.
kill off. Yeah, you have your music kill offs, you have like little sets, then you know it's gonna work, and sometimes they don't. Like with dancing,
Yeah.
and you just have to keep going. So
You don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
what's going to work. I think it depends of the audience, right?
Depend on the audience, and I'm saying like sometimes it's amazing. I love, my favorite thing that I love to do, I love to like uh fuck with people. I love to throw something like they didn't expect and see the reaction, and it's make the set interesting and it's make it more memorable. Yeah, but sometimes it does not work and you have to keep going, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, good. Uh, um, would you like to collaborate with someone or maybe with some brands as a DJ?
Brands as far as like music brands, or it doesn't
It could be anything. Not
I
like
love Melody Sunny. It's a designer, which is I'm wearing like everything.
Really? I
She
didn't know.
is amazing streetwear designer, and she's activist and she feminist, and everything she do is just like I love, and I think I fit that type of brand a lot, and I would love to work with this type of brands. As far as music and DJs, oh my gosh, so many I would love to collaborate. The first person that come to my mind is A-Track, and he's amazing, freaking my favorite DJ. And yeah, I love how he combine non-combinable things too. Like he mixed so many different genres and experiment, and he just seems such a nice person. Yeah, I would love to collaborate.
Okay, good. What is your big goal for the future as a DJ? And what are you gonna do with that?
I'm working on creating my own label. So I see it as a having my own music label, maybe online radio, having like my show, inviting other guests. Right now, I'm also moving to a bigger space so I can create. I already have kind of like a setup, like turntables, everything set up, but I wanted to create really cool setup that I can not just do my own videos, but do a podcast as well, and create with different creatives and invite other DJs and have like a YouTube with that, have a kind of like hub and community for different creative people and collaborate and use it as a share resources with other people and having amazing conversations. And yeah, just like for me it's like a bunch of like creative things. I also focusing on production. I have a few tracks that I produce, but I want to do it more. It's very time consuming with having such a busy schedule as far as like gigs, but I'm trying to crop out the time to work on production, and I want to produce my original music. So that's kind of like my focus for the next few years. And yeah, having a label, not just for my music, not just release my music on my label, but release other international artists on my label. And as we spoke briefly, having like a dancers to help out with that and have like a whole community. And so my goal right now is like combine my experience in dancing and experience in music and experience in organizing and create more communities
Yeah,
and also help
community
each
is
other.
everything, actually.
Yeah.
If you have a big community, you can create everything. I think so.
Yeah. And having like doing cool, like my goal is to have creative freedom.
Oh, yeah.
So have resources and connections and everything so we can just like create everything we want and create really cool projects and see how much we can create, you know?
Okay.
I'm really excited. So nothing like in particular this that, but just having creative freedom and already having it, but just like growing into the bigger scale. Yeah.
Cool. Good luck with that. I hope we're gonna see your space for the creative people really soon.
Yeah.
A little advice, or maybe like, yeah, I would call it advice for the person who would like to start DJing. What that person should do as a first step.
First,
Just one thing.
I will ask a few questions.
Yeah.
What kind of music you want to DJ? Because
Okay,
that's
let's
going to be
play with
very
me.
different. It's
Okay.
very different.
I
Yeah.
really love deep house music, and I think it's really. Somebody told me like this style is one of the easiest one,
To mix, yes.
right? Okay, so, but if I would like to say, okay, I want to be a DJ, I would like to play deep house or house, whatever, and I would like to in the future I would like to create my own beats. So what should I do?
So if you want to like produce and because in
we
electronic
call
music,
it produce.
produce, yeah.
Okay.
In electronic music, it's how do I say? You can be just a DJ, but the goal is for electronic music is to produce your own music, to be a producer. I would say you have to practice on CDJs. You can start with controller, but controllers, rather turntables, is more for like hip hop mixing. You should practice on CDJs and a record box. Learn the program. Listen as much music of deep house as you can. Build up your library so understand your sound. And you can either start with producing or DJing, doesn't matter. One will help another. But yeah, I would say I would start DJing first and I would record videos and I would go live and probably practice on Twitch or practice on like live streaming. So you can practice or have like event. Deep house actually work really good with restaurants and lounges, more kind of calm space, but have a few events where you can practice or maybe create your own events, invite bunch of your friends
Oh, really?
to record the video of you DJing. So you have some footage of you actually DJing and all your friends there. So you have a crowd.
Yeah.
So have like a content like that. And yeah, and then start like producing. Yeah. And by that time, you're going to have such a great library of deep house. And you can say, I want to sound like this. I want to sound like this. You start picking up of what kind of music you want to produce. And you can start your own, maybe start with remixes first of songs you like and then kind of like create your own thing and just specifically target audience who want that type of music and target events who play that type of music, so kind of like very niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Probably I'm gonna do this.
Yes.
How is your life in America? You living there right now. So how is your life there? Are you happy?
Freaking amazing.
So that's true. America is amazing, right?
It's not for everybody. I'm gonna say that. There's a lot of pros and cons in every country. yeah, it's just for me, for what I want to do. It was the best place right now. I'm not. I'm. There is possibility that it's not my final destination, and I'm gonna move
Oh,
somewhere
really?
else later on. Yeah,
What
it's kind
country?
of like I feel. We'll see. We'll see how life gets. But right now, for what I do, at the moment, I like it there. But I also really love that I am from Russia and I have completely different background story. I'm different in that sense, and I love that I just can combine both best in both, and I'm glad and I'm not 100% American. I'm gonna say that
Oh,
that
yeah, that's true for sure.
yeah, that I really happy that I have this experience in to live a long time in such a different countries, kind of like opposites. So opposites, and I'm gonna find it, and I can find my truth is in the middle and take the best from both of the countries.
Thank
Yeah.
you. So, as I remember, you started your living in America in New York City, right? And right now you are in city of Angeles. How do they call that city? LA.
Long Beach, baby.
Okay, okay.
Not LA, Long Beach.
Okay,
But
so
LA, yeah.
how does it happen? How did you move from New York City, the city of dreams, city
Yeah.
of
I
Apple,
love New
and
York.
you loved it,
Yes.
to LA?
Because of my ex-husband.
Oh,
Yeah.
but if there is no ex-husband,
No, I would stay in New York for sure.
you would stay there and
Yeah.
you would build your career there.
I think so. But honestly, like right now, I'm so comfortable in LA, and I would not move back to New York. Yeah, I love New York, but you gotta be young when you live there.
I think so.
Yeah, it's when the older you get, the more comfortable you want to be, and you don't want to like rent closet type of apartment for like millions of dollars and like hustle 3 jobs, and it's too much. Yeah, New York is amazing when you make really good money, and but it's not. I don't know. Like there's so many things. Like I think New York is amazing, but it's you gotta be there in the right moment in your life. I love to travel there, right now, but I would not move there.
Is there any other city you would like to move maybe in the future in the United States?
Possibly, I do really love Miami.
Oh, really?
It's amazing for electronic
But
music.
nobody speaks English there. Most of the people speak Spanish.
Muy
It was
poquito.
my problem there. I
Yes,
don't know.
I speak Spanish. Muy poquito.
Ah, you speak
But
Spanish?
but yeah.
Okay,
That
gracias.
hablo español muy poquito. It's amazing for electronic music there.
Oh, maybe you will.
It's beautiful.
The weather.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, like it's possible. Like New York and LA, it's like the best places. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You never know. I really love San Diego though.
Oh, really? Never been there.
Amazing. Yeah. We'll see. I'm open.
Yeah, okay. How long does it take to you to get your citizenship? How many years do you need to spend there?
5 years.
5 years, and that's it.
From getting
Green card.
Green card. Yeah.
5 years. So you cannot move. You cannot leave the country, or you can travel.
You can travel. Yeah, with
Green card.
with green card you can travel. Yeah. You just have to stay in the country for 6 months or more.
Oh.
Yeah, and you have to
It's not a
like be
problem,
right on
right?
taxes.
Was it a problem for you?
At the moment, I didn't travel. Like I've been really building my career. I've been adjusting. So, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's not so long actually. When you have the thing you do and you are interested in life, and as I remember, there is a lot of things in America, and you probably your time is flying.
Yeah, it seems long. Certain things seems long. Certain things takes time. Like any country, I think like all these documents, everything takes time. But when you're in a moment, like it's actually flies. Time flies. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I know while this American life, it seems like a dream, and it might be like a dream, but it's really difficult path, and how do you find this motivation to stay there, to keep moving, don't stop all? And what's bring you this motivation and power to continue?
I definitely gonna say that immigrate to another country, it's not for everybody. You gotta be that type of person who wanted it. It's difficult because you kind of like throw away like 5 years of your life. They're saying you thrown away because it takes that long for documents, for like certain things as you making them, you cannot do. Like I couldn't get the driver license for a while, like because you're in the process. Actually, when Wave asked me to judge EBS, and I couldn't go. Like certain things, it's hard. Plus, I already spoke English, but not. It still took me a while to be more fluent, and you just learn how things works. Everything is different, metrics is different, like how things works are different, and you're trying to build your life, you're trying to find friends, and it takes a long time. It's not for everybody, it's difficult. But I never complain because I chose it. Like I just take responsibility that I made this decision, I chose it, and I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna go for it. If I'm here, I might as well like go all in. And it's actually what set me apart from a lot of people who grew up there, because I just have this hunger. I have no way back. Like for me, like some, even like here, like if you have parents, you or family nearby, or somebody to help you, you have somebody to fall back to. I have nobody there, so like I have to work like 3 times harder than other people. But that's why like I accomplish certain things faster. And what motivate me, it's just you have no other choice. Like I put myself in situations like, and by the way, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. But for person like me, it works. I put myself in a situation that I have no choice but to make it. Because when you have the other options, when you have plan B, like
Yeah.
you can step back. I have no plan B. I'm like, I'm doing it. That's it. With DJing too, like I remember I paid so much money for school and we start scratching classes. And it was so hard. I wanted to quit, but I was like, I can't. I can't right now. So like I pushed myself. So there was a lot of situation like this in my life where I was like, I just gotta go for it. And I'm glad because it made me who I am.
I think it's a great way to pushing yourself to
Yeah.
somewhere because, for example, it works.
It
Not for
works.
it works.
It
That's why I loved
works.
America because you're there and you have no choice. You're just sitting, and even if you don't have money, you're starting to think what I should do, what's
What
next, because I don't have choice. If I'm not going to find a way, what I'm going to eat, where I'm going to live, you don't have a choice, and that makes you driving like
Yeah.
and get the energy for everything.
America is it's a country of immigrants, and the mindset there is like you not complain and sit and look how bad things are. Like your brain is wired to look for opportunities, to
Yes,
look for
exactly.
options, and when you in the energy and the people around who are, same way, they trying to, you know, kind of like. They focus on the solution instead of on the problem. You become the same way. America changed me uh, in that way where I'm like more positive. I'm looking for opportunities. I'm looking for the things I can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. So you live in LA, close to Hollywood, and are they all like celebrities? How can you get in the industry? Do you need like any friends? What do you need to do? What's to expect when you are there? How to
I
stand out?
about the industry, like that whole Hollywood thing. I have no idea, and I don't give a fuck because I'm not trying to be part of the industry. Honestly, I trying to do my own thing. I'm not interested in this whole Illuminati shit. Like, no. Like, honestly, there's no need to. I reason why I want my own label because I want to have full creative freedom. I don't want to be somebody's puppet. I never like this. I do have cool story with celebrity.
Yeah.
Actually, my first tip was by Adam Sandler.
Oh, really?
I just started to DJ, and I DJ at the Heritage. It was a winery in Beverly Hills, and it was like empty. It was Halloween time, and Adam Sandler come with like his daughters, and they danced for like 20 minutes, and he was so nice, and he's like, and I didn't want to like take any pictures. Like I don't celebrity crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, we had so much fun," and he gave me $20, and he's like, "Thank you so much."
Only
And they
20
left.
bucks.
And they left.
Adam.
No, it just, but it was
It
like
should be
extra.
200.
It was an extra tip, but it was like I was like, oh, I didn't know first. I didn't know like DJ get tip like that. You know, like I mean for their song request or something.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
sometimes people just like, thank you so much. We have so much fun, and they just like give you some extra money, and it was so nice. But that's my celebrity story. But I never been like, oh, I want to take picture of this. Like I saw celebrities, certain celebrities, but like I'm not celebrity crazy. They're people just like us. They
Yeah,
they
that's
eat
true.
shit and they're just like everybody else.
When you walk in New York City, you probably can meet like some of the actors and you didn't even know who
Yeah,
they are because
yeah.
they are like people, like simple as us.
Yeah. I just for me like in general, like if you're professional, if you're talented, there's so many talented people. There's not such a thing like an industry. It's like you are part of that. Like I'm trying to like be honest with myself. I'm honest with people I'm working with, and lately, like I'm very blessed with amazing clients, and I work with people who kind of like similar vibe to as I am. So I never have like a weird stories or anything or celebrity like I don't care. Like some people it is kind of things like, oh, I'm celebrity DJ or something, or they DJ like celebrity, because there's a lot of house parties in LA. Mostly like is people just throw parties in the houses, so you come as a DJ, you know, with speakers and everything. It's a lot of businesses like that, but
Have
most
you
of
been to the white party of PDD?
no, I'm not that.
Would you like to?
It's very kind of how to say it. No, of course not.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, that's that's another level of
Level.
this. Yeah, no. Yeah, yeah. I have a lot of amazing, you know, amazing different people, different creatives, and it's not like you can work with celebrities, but you don't have to be a part of like that. I rather build my own thing that I know that stands with my integrity, and people I work with stands with my integrity. There is a lot. I'm gonna say this as because I was going to DJ school, and when I just moved there, I was a little shocked about LA, and it's specifically LA. Like they say people in LA really fake. And like I was shocked how like everybody's so nice, but then it's like, you sure you got the job like an audition, and they never call you. Like and but everybody's so nice, but like intuitively I feel off. But now like I know what it is. It just like it's funny. It's like LA, that's the most beautiful people in the world. Like come there to make it, but everybody's so fucking insecure. It's crazy. So it's really weird how it is there. So now it's different for me when you kind of like when you just starting out. It's difficult, and everybody trying to like be part of that, and you know be there. But then the longer it goes, you understand it, just like you just want to do your own thing. You understand who you are, and you secure in who you are, and you don't try to be something else. Like big part is like people don't know who they are, and they trying to just fit in the puzzle somewhere, cut themselves to fit in the different puzzles. And like you just gotta stay with who you are, and when you shown who you are, you're gonna attract the people who need you for your energy, for your vibe, for your character, for your look. So yeah,
Yeah.
just recommend to anybody, like if you are in the industry or anything, it's like just know who you are and stay true to who you are, and you're gonna find your people instead of like trying to break yourself to fit somewhere, and it doesn't lead to anything good.
Okay, thank you. Like when you're scrolling the social media, and you can probably see a lot of weird things about Americans. And yes, I remember that's true. There is a lot of weirdos, addictive people around the city, and a lot of people who have depression or any other symptoms, because probably the cities, this all how to say this, everything that you want to get and sometimes you didn't get it, it's probably could destroy you with the brain, I mean. And how to stay healthy mentally and probably physically too, and such things,
I
in
think
such
we're
environment, I guess.
also mentally ill, like around the world,
How
everywhere.
to not get crazy there,
I
because
think
there
we
is a
live
lot
in
of
such
things.
we live in such a crazy environment. Specifically about LA or in general?
In general.
Well, I look at social media as a video game, but mostly for girls. Like, so it's social. It's a video game. So you create your character. It's not you. It's not real. Like, you create a character. You play the character, and social media is a big part of our life, whatever you want it or not. We have real life, and we have this virtual life, and it's gonna be here no matter what, and you just have to learn how to play it. I feel that way that we tend to compare ourselves, which is when you comparing, you still comparison is the thief of joy. You steal your own happiness by comparing yourself. But we wired that way. In the same time, like I feel that I'm in a good mood myself when I'm in a good state. I scroll, and I see nothing but inspiration. And when I'm in not really good mood, I scroll and I see nothing but like compare myself, can help myself but compare myself. So I feel when we care about our state 1st and what we and then you can scroll, it's like it's different. It's you attract what you are already. So social media, it's not a problem itself. It's our state,
That's true.
and in which state we use it, this tool. We can use it for good, we can use it for to destroy ourselves. It's really dependent
But
on your
if
state.
we are skip the part of social media, like environment, when you are surrounded by like crazy people, addictive people, because as I remember, there is a lot of addictive people, and there is a lot of like people with depression. So how do you stay there like healthy?
In LA in general, I'm gonna say the creative people, they feel more, and that's why there's a lot of drugs, there's a lot of alcohol, everything, because to numb and to yeah, addiction is a big part for creatives. Learn how to create. As a creative, you have to take responsibility from the place you create. So what's the place you create from? You can create more pain or you can create more love, and it's have to do a lot. So nobody can teach you, or like you, that's your inner work. That's only you know which place you create from, and we use creativity as a tool. I think I'm gonna say that's one thing. I think people who create, because we naturally were born creators. So when we create, we're born in the image of God. We're born to create. So when we consume instead of create, it's where we're depressed. It's where we're not happy. But when we create, even it's bullshit. Like, but we're happy because we meant to create. And so I think that's the balance. When you actually in the mood of creating, you happy. And people who like addicting and everything, it's those creators who blocked. There's a lot of creators who blocked.
I got you sold. Okay, thank you. What is the best advice you were given?
Advice?
You've gotten.
For the best advice I was given. Ooh,
First, best advice
best advice?
somebody give you, and you were like, yes, got it. That's a great idea.
Let me go back to this. Let's go next question and I'll go back to this.
Okay, worst.
Worst advice?
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm gonna say the worst advice. I'm no longer taking advice from somebody who have not done it. There's a lot of people who not done, but they tell you, oh, I heard this, and
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
But if they never done it themselves, I'm not taking no advice. I only take advice from people who actually done it, what they advising in. Going back to best advice. So many. I'm gonna say like being more gentle to myself.
Cool. Thank you. 3 things people don't know about you. Probably don't know about you. 3 things.
3 things. If our audience is a lot of Krumpers, I know that a lot of people was thinking because I travel so much, they think like, oh, she probably have like rich parents or something. And a lot of people know I was working since I was 14. Since 17, I live by myself and I work 2 jobs so I can travel.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I think people don't know. People don't know I used to live in dance studio for some
yeah, I
time
remember
because I
that
couldn't
song.
pay rent. Like I had like crazy experiences like that. Yeah.
Second.
What else people don't know? I was I was in the dating show. I wasn't like it was like an episode of the dating show and
In
I
America.
won. Not here.
Here.
A long time ago. And they invited me too for like because it was like kind of like part where we show our talent and we used to Krump.
So I remember you told about
Yeah,
something,
yeah, yeah.
but I don't
And
remember
it was
what was
so
that.
weird. I don't know if they actually air it or anything, but it was like so weird. But I felt so good. Like they dressed me really nice. I have makeup, and it was like I feel really cool. And like I won the whole thing, but I
Yeah.
did not. The guy who was like a, was like. It was just
Picking
like
up
three guys speaking from girls, blah blah blah, and there's some other competition, but he was like he smelled like alcohol.
Oh, really?
I don't remember who it was, like some kind of like famous like producer or whatever.
Okay. Number
It
3.
was weird. It was a weird experience, but it's funny. Number 3 things that people don't know about me. I don't know what else. I don't have any secrets.
Yeah, give us some secrets.
Give us some secrets. I lived in Lithuania till I was 4.
Oh, yeah, probably people don't know
Probably a
about
lot of
that.
people don't know.
Okay. Do you believe in magic
Yes.
or fate?
Yes.
Tell us a story when suddenly something happened to you, any situation, and you were like, oh my god, is it magic?
Oh, plenty. Honestly, like sometimes I made the best decision that was not logical at all, and it worked out. So many things, so many things. I believe in God. I always like pray and stay connected, and a lot of the times I pray for His will. Sometimes like we want something so bad and we get it and we're like, this is bullshit. So the more I really learn to trust God and say your will, shit hit the fan, you're like, what's going on? But then you look back and you're like, this was the best. Like I could not make it up myself. So yeah, I'm gonna say that. Like I trust His will and plan, and so much magic. So much magic in my life. Magic is like everyday thing.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you have any mantra in the morning? For example, you wake up and you're like, I'm the best person in the world.
Oh, like
Something
a
that.
affirmation?
Yeah, like frameworks.
So affirmation for me to like say something, it's again depend on the mood. Like if you don't believe in something, it's like put whipped cream on the shit. Like it's not gonna work. Like you have to affirmation have to be. It's kind of like a ice on a cake. It's add on your field already. So I do a lot. Like I meditate, I do breath work, I run, like I exercise. There's a lot of things that I do. Not something like every day, but in generally, like I learn to look more in the mirror, look myself in my eyes in the mirror. Sometimes if something happened and I'm crying and I look at myself in the mirror as I'm crying, it sounds weird, but you feel so connected to your soul in that moment, and then changed me a lot to go through difficult times. When I had no support on a reflection and just looking at myself in the mirror. Yeah.
Great. That's great. Well, I would like to say thank you to coming straight from LA to Moscow and talk today with me,
Yeah.
with us. Yeah, and it was a really inspirational speech from you. It was really nice to refresh the memory of the Krump life.
Yeah.
Because as Krump is connected us, and I'm really thankful that we finally been friends, because we weren't friends at the first time.
At the very beginning, yeah.
Yeah, she hates me actually. Yeah, but it's in back. Anyway, thank you for being impactful, brave, strong, and really bold woman who show how it could be when you really want something. And remember, everything is possible in life if you really want it. Goodbye. Let's go drink coffee.
Coffee, yeah. Thank you for having me so much, and thank you for all you do, amazing creative projects you do, and wish you all the best. And I know we're gonna connect and collaborate more.
Yeah. Have a nice flight.
Thank you.